Bum bum ba-da-doo. All right, just give it a sec to get live on YouTube, and we're here. Okay, good morning, everybody. It's morning, and we're just going to get right into it. Today, I've made a solemn vow not to get distracted by my NeoVim config because with it, I spent like half the day messing with it, and it just did not. It really just did not pan out. So yeah, let's get into it. Everybody, get a sip of your morning tea. This is some more oolong tong ting. All right, here we go. Uh, so yeah, I think last time there was some effing around. Oh, okay. There was some effing around because I was trying to get the Swift LSP to work in NeoVim with our project here. And so I did, we spent some time, I learned how to generate this build server file. And now that that's there, I think everything kind of just works. It's okay. The autocomplete is like not fantastic right now, but I spent like, is this not, the screen capture not working? Wait a second. Oh, there we go. Got stuck for some reason. Yeah. Yeah, I spent some time trying to figure out how to like rewrite my NeoVim config with in the nightly builds they have like a new native package manager. So I was looking into replacing Lazy and LSP0 and NVim Tree Sitter, all these things where they've kind of in-housed a lot of the functionality. And I came to the conclusion, well, first of all, I couldn't get it to work fully. Specifically, I couldn't get Harpoon to work. And I used this plugin. I think this might be the most used plugin I have as part of my Vim config, aside from just like the text highlighting and shit. Like this as my quick hotkeys to go to all my files. I'm just like way too used to that workflow now. And I think it's the way that NeoVim loads plugins. There's something called lazy loading that it does, but essentially there were some I think some of the things were not loading in the correct order. So when my Vim config got to the point where it's trying to we made a solemn vow. I won't edit anything though. When it got to the point where it's trying to load this and run Harpoon setup, like I think this Harpoon got initialized into I think NeoVim has like some table of places in memory where there's all these entry points to Lua stuff. But so it did that, but it wouldn't initialize anything else. So like this .ui within Harpoon was not getting initted, and this list also not getting initted. So anytime I tried one of these hotkeys, it would throw an error. And I spent a while. I spent a couple. I tried a couple of different ways of configuring, setting this up. I was learning how like the new native package manager worked, and all of that basically led me to the conclusion that I'm just going to leave it as is. I right now do not want to learn how to use the new package manager to especially manage like updates and stuff, because lazy is just so easy to do it. Like I just press like one button, and from this little screen it'll handle all my crap. And I think like that's actually overcomplicated. When I watched some of Sylvan Franklin. aka Vimothy Chalamet's videos on the subject. Of his configs for like the new nightly Vim, and like I'm gonna move myself because we're not using Xcode anymore. Like it's super doable to have like a very streamlined config nowadays. But again, like I said, I just don't understand the Vim plugin loading scheme, and especially what you're meant to do to update it and stuff. Where I just don't want to mess with that. And then trying to get rid of Mason, it just didn't want to do either, because there's just so much config bullshit you have to do for LSPs that why bother. So I basically came around to like, I don't really want to do this anymore. I'll just leave it as is. If the LSP pisses me off at some point in the future, I think with just the way that this Swift one, which is called something, I totally forgot what it's called. SourceKit. Yeah, if SourceKit pisses me off again, then I will I will look into it. But right now it's good enough. Okay, so after all that rambling, we wasted 5 minutes. Let's get back to actually writing this app here. So yeah, we had this pop overview, and I wanted to change this to add a like button, right? Oh god, see, this is like not quite working. Fuck me. So yeah, we'll have let's pull up the doc here. Give it like a nice little thing here. Do like a check. Is that one? Will this autocomplete these arrow ones? All right, yeah, fuck that. And then the I want to see like where's like the on click I want to get rid of this this pop-up. So I guess I could do that by passing in that the is presenting bool in here. I think there's probably a bug in the way that works, come to think of it. I don't think I would ever be setting it false. Doesn't really matter yet. So, let's see. I think... what? So let's see if on submit is right. Cannot find code. Let's go. Oh god, yeah, this is... Wow, this source kit really does just suck though on here. Oh god. Oh, having so many problems. Let's see. I think I have... Do I have a button here? So I have the label broken out like that, I guess. So you know what? We'll grab that instead. So I think just the thing that, like, if I just click this here, it should do the thing. Trimmed equals new item text. And actually, let's set on change of new item text. So let's make that new item text actually. And then get rid of that. And we want that to also close this popover. Pop-up dot is hidden. Yeah, I think best practices for popovers. Yeah, I mean, I think I can just do it by passing in that bool. So let's do that. Is category pop. It's terrible. Bool. Okay. And we'll set that to category pop show as false. Do I have to do it like that, or no? I think that's right. These are like all horrible names for these things. And then we'll do pass in. Okay. All right. And let's see if that works. No write since last change. That doesn't seem right. No write since last change. That I don't know if that quite makes sense. All right. This is taking a while here. I mean, it's gonna launch all that garbage that takes forever. I would like if that was verbose too. So let's press here, enter a task. All right, if I just do that, okay, that doesn't add it to the list. If I do that, it adds it to the list, but it doesn't make this thing disappear. Oh, look, it did add a bunch of blanks to the list though. Okay, so let's see here. So if let's add a guard here. So if it's empty, right, so sorry, if it's not all right, if it's empty, you know, else we want to actually do something. Guard body must, all right, let's not guard. Consecutive statements online must be separated by, cannot call value. All right, if okay. All right, well that didn't blow away this view, but let's make sure it changes that behavior correctly. Oh, look, that does it. That does that. Ah, okay. Look, it does it. Excellent. Why didn't it do that before? All right, well, that's fine. Okay, that kind of works. Let's commit that, I guess. This tree shouldn't pop up. Okay. Okay. So now in here, I think we basically just need to do the same thing for we have to turn these list text, excuse me, into buttons that will show our sublists here, right? So let's do that. Let's do that. So things I'm not sure about. This right here, not sure about. Um, okay. So button do. So, or it's curly braces, then label, then that. Okay. I think it's after. This is what to do? Oh god, where did I just put this thing? Okay, no, that doesn't have a thing. Yeah, this syntax kind of confuses me a little bit here. Cannot convert value of type string to expected argument label style config. What is the stupid thing called? Confirm. What? Makes me so mad. What? Label style configuration. Are we just not passing it into the right thing? So is it title? Maybe it's text. What's the difference between label and text? An icon with a title. Okay. All right. Well, let's make it text then. Okay, those kind of look like buttons now. Okay, so then we want the button to present the thingy. Yes. So we want a new thing here. List shown. Okay. For do list shown true, and then selected index equals this dot ID. No, it's probably UID. How do I figure out what the index of this thingy is? Item list dot count. Item list dot indices dot contains index. Or let's see, list dot in the position index of list. Huh? No. Swift index I probably have to add it to that map. No. For each array dot enumerated. Let's see here. For each word in print word, enumerated. So for each list's index list in for each list. What did I? Oh, I think I effed this up. Oh crap! No. No, wait. This is not the for each anymore. Fuck. Wait, why is this a capital for each? Why? Is that different? Swift UI for each? Is that? Because, yeah, see, this is creating a thingy. It's creating a type. Okay. Accessing content, initializers. Fuck. How do I do that? Let's ask Mr. Grok. get index. So for each items dot indices, comma, ID self. What the fuck does that mean? For each. For each list dot enumerated, okay, then ID slash dot offset. Okay, index less than thing. Just do index. Okay, is that it? Could be. All right. So then, yeah, we set this true, and then in this one we want list shown. Then we want this to be a list view, and in the list view, are we passing in? We're passing in the item list. Just the item list. Oh, but we're probably gonna need to pass this in too. Okay, so we want to pass in, not that one, but the list selected index, right? Missing call or parameter, blah, blah. Must be unwrapped to value of type int. Okay. And, oh, well, all right, so we have to guard against that. If selected index, yeah, not equal nil, yeah, missing, oh, item list cannot tell you binding item list to expected argument type binding item lists selected index. Why am I, oh, I'm passing that in, that makes sense. Item list. Oh, no, this is not an item. This is an item list. Yeah, it's the wrong type. So that should fix that, right? Must be unwrapped. Oh, I guess that did not. Fuck. All right, well, we just told it to bail out if that happens. Okay, you know, good enough. All right, so now we have to fix this, because this is a different data type now. And I had to do that to give these UUIDs, I think. Very annoying. You know, but fine. Oh, and I had to give them names. Oh, that's right. Okay, so they cannot Well, you know, I can just pass in the dot list. Actually, I don't need to do all this horseshit. Dot list. Oops. Right? Can I use explicit return? All right. You know what? I'm not gonna bother with those previews anymore. Oh, here we go. Cannot convert value binding item to expected argument type. No, didn't I just change that? Binding var, yeah, it's an item array. Item list equals list selected index dot list, right? Is that really not right? Yeah, it is right. I think so. Okay, let's see here. So let's add a category. So I click on that. Oh, it crashed. Okay, well, darn it. Shit. Yeah, I know. Can I just see the... Fuck. Can I see the information without reporting to Apple? I know why it froze. I told it to do that. What is this? The hell is this? Let's see. Oh my god, it's showing me the assembly. Damn, it's showing me everything. Oh wow, this dump is crazy. Holy smokes. Okay, actually cool stuff. Will it show me can we find the spot where it actually bailed out though? Seek trap. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know where it is. I'm just trying to see if I can read this and use it to get anything. All right, fine. Doesn't look like it. So, well, I guess let's get rid of that. Must be unwrapped. Coalesce to provide a default. Well, I guess I can just give this a default value of 0, which will also fail, right? That should also like break. Oh, I guess not. Okay, choose a date. Oh my god. Oh, well look at this. There's a bug. Or is it just re-rolling the same thing? Okay, I think I was just getting unlucky. Okay, well that kind of works. Navigate between category and list. Working. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, that's like the like idiot level how this app is supposed to work. I guess. So what do we need to do now? I think this is a good time to do some to-do list faffing about. So we want to make like a date night. Okay, so things we need to do. Figure out backend stack. Implement backend. Move. Add API calls to backend. Figure out this syncing. This is just like high level like shit that needs to happen. I have to do auth. So you can have 2 users, right? I need stupid stuff like a splash screen. Little icon, blah blah blah. In terms of like actually, the key feature stuff. I mean, honestly, like I think it just like that's it. That's the fundamental. That's like the down, lowest level of like how this stupid app works. So I think when I have a backend, and have that hooked up, I think it is just a matter of like making it look nice, which is probably a lot of work. Let's be honest here. It's not a just thing, but I think that is like I don't think there's any other like Swift shit I need to do at the present time. I think I really just need to do the back end. But like, let me think. What else would I want? Because I am not going to waste time like picking better categories and stuff and fixing the layout until I have like a backend for this thing and we can end to end have this work with 2 phones, or at least two simulators. So I think that's it for right now. So all right. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay, so I guess that means, what do we do for a back end for this thing? I guess we have to do some research here. So let's blow this away. Oh, look at that. Embarrassing. What kind of backend stack to use for a Swift UI app that needs user account management? Because I think we took a look at this very briefly. I think last week. Supabase. And like I said, I've had experience. Used Neon and Vercel. But I don't remember. I don't think that I think we had some problems in Clerk. I think that not all of those solutions had just out of the box Swift API, first party Swift API. So I can we try that. But let's just do some bare bones research before we go in here. So Firebase, yeah, I think I've like very briefly touched Firebase before. Vendor lock-in. Okay. Okay. Well, we can take a look at that. I think it's probably for the best to not spend like the rest of the time today here doing some research and not locking into anything. So we'll take a look at this. We'll take a look at Supabase, I guess. Or actually, what is this? So auth, email, password, blah, blah. Some OAuth stuff. No squeal. Oh, so this also has its own proprietary storage. That kind of sucks. But it has all of like this crap built in. Okay. Alright, it's got OAuth. Cool. Postgres. I like Postgres. Or I think using Postgres as the actual storage type will make it easier to move things around if I need to. I have no idea. I'm just saying words, but that's what my understanding. Okay. Yeah, it says self-hostable. Interesting. Okay. Less mature ecosystem requires DevOps knowledge. Well, you've come to the right place, Supabase. And it's open source. Oh, okay. All right, cool. Vapor, custom server-side Swift framework. Oh snap. Use Fluent ORM. Okay. Caitlin.dev. What is this? It's a web framework. So what would we be doing? We would be writing like the web server. No, that's the Supabase one. Oh yeah, like you're just building it totally from scratch in Swift. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. All right. That's an option. I'll keep an open mind, I guess. Code reuse for run back in. To be honest, that doesn't really matter to me much. And I'd almost prefer it to not be written in Swift, because, like, again, like, if obviously this they're trying to sell as a pro this portability and this Grok thing that got generated. And I think that actually is a real consideration because I think it is very common for like indie dev teams to share their backend resources between like all their apps, so you don't have like Levels. Peter Levels doesn't have 70 different backends for all of his different services. Like he's probably got like one piece of infrastructure that might have be divided up and works with all of this crap. It is what I think is what people do. Because I do recall, in 2024 working on my e-reader app, people did that with like Neon. So I think that actually does matter. And if I have to go so low level that I'm actually writing the all the HTTP stuff and myself, which I think I will, I would prefer to not be on Swift, because then I'm stuck developing this thing on Mac forever. And while I'm not happy with I've made my peace with iOS development most having to either be on Mac, or I have to use Expo. It's fine. Or I have to go develop it from scratch like a crazy person. Thank you, Ted. You're not a crazy person. You're an awesome dude. But it's a lot of work to get to that point. So I've already made my peace with this vendor lock-in, because it's just like it's just too much right now for me to get around it. But like this I don't think I have to do. Um, I don't think I need to do that, but I'll look. I'll still look. Um, then do AWS. Yeah, I mean, like AWS, I think actually that might be a big one because I know this at least is. Oh, look at this! It just linked a list here. Um, back for app. It's a distinguished option. Let's zoom in here. It's distinguished for apps scripted in Swift. Ooh, what a roast. Um, mm, mm, mm. CloudKit. Oh, interesting. They have their own. Huh. Yeah, I don't know about that. All right, let's look at let's pull it up. CloudKit, AWS, Amplify. I actually, I mean, I've only heard pain in the ass stories about AWS, the AWS ecosystem, but I think that because it's so popular, that is probably a good skill to learn is how that works. Oh, look, and CloudKit is the very next one it said here. Um, yeah. All right, let's see here. So, what what is in this table? Ease of setup, high, high being highly easy or highly difficult. I don't know. All right, fine. CloudKit also is a proprietary storage type. Okay. Um, and let's just pull up Neon and Vercel to, while we're at it. AWS Amplify, CloudKit. Um, that's true. We should not worry about a scaling problem. I mostly were, like yeah, mostly what I want to get out of this whole project is learning just by myself how to do this, how to do end to end CRUD app, and then actually and release it, try to monetize it, and the anticipation is generate zero revenue from this app, but have it as a thing that I can personally use, and maybe it just like does stuff over time. So I even if like Firebase is like the like super easy, um like that doesn't really matter too much to me because I do want to learn like the most most relevant marketable read marketable uh skills here. So like that's why I would think an AWS could be useful, even though like I imagine it's like insanely overcomplicated for this app. All right, but let's see. So but yeah, this like proprietary shit that makes me not really want to use either of these. So let's see. Best for Apple only apps. Yeah, and then that's true. Like I don't want to be so locked into to Apple here for this crap. So let's look at this one first. Um, mm, mm, mm. one one petabyte of storage for your app's public data. Damn, damn, son, that's crazy. Wow, my dark shirts just like never work with websites. It's always some kind of color conflict here. Okay, so blah blah. Each app is siloed. Yeah, fine. Automatic syncing. Uh, I mean that you know I'm just gonna have to do that anyway, so that doesn't really matter too much to me. It's encrypted. Okay, fine. I think they all do that. It has analytics built in. Okay, CloudKit console. Okay. All right. Designing for CloudKit. CloudKit sample projects. Yeah, we're not really doing any testing because we have 0 data so far. So CloudKit has some containers. Okie dokie. This part I think actually matters. So it has some split up databases for different apps, which doesn't super matter, I guess. It's good to know. It has some sort of privacy model. Fine. Overview. To build, yeah, let's look at what this says. Sign into developer account, view web-based control panel. Designing for CloudKit. This is what I just clicked on. All right, let's take a look at this. What does this look like? No, we'll just look at this one. Yeah, you need a Mac. You need it. You need an iOS device. Yeah, blah blah. Stupid Apple stuff. Fuck. Yeah, I think honestly. All right, well let's see like how. Oh, sorry. Rabbit, stop eating my cables. Rabbit is eating the cables. I think she wants to do snuggle time right now, but Rabbit, I'm busy right now. We'll do snuggle time in like 15 minutes, okay? Don't you worry. Don't you worry, buddy. All right. Okay, so fine. Content view. So just fetch changes. Blah. Don't care about that. Private sync entitlements. Well, what does that mean? Okay, this looks like, or things are actually happening. Okay. UI application development. Completion handler. Okay. Oh, here we go. This looks like the actual how this thing actually works. It looks like it's all ORM'd over the actual data. Which I don't really know how I feel about that. Excuse me. That's a little too cold. Yeah, let's. I don't know. I'm kind of not super interested in being locked into those guys. Let's look at Firebase. $300. All right, so let's see. So they have hosting, blah 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 blah. Run your app. Use AI for Firebase. Integrate with your favorite tools like ads and Flutter. All right. Okay. Authenticate new user. Yeah, I mean, this also looks like it's all like they have some ORM shit on top of their thing, and so it's hidden. Um, does that mean it's easy? Well, let's look at the pricing for this one actually. No cost Spark plan. So what does the free tier include? Outgoing bandwidth. Well, I guess don't get any of that. Get enough monthly active users, it's fine. 1 gigabyte. That seems fine to me. I don't think I really care about any of that. Why don't we ask Grok to explain what the tell me about the free tier. $50,000. Fly.io hobby tier. So, yeah, right. So you build that in Swift and then you deploy it to your thing. Okay. I think I don't want to do that either. I don't really want to be writing any more in Swift than I have to. So let's get rid of that option. Always free elements. Do hosting / compute build minutes. Yeah, I don't really. It doesn't need to scale. Back 4 app. Did I click on that one? Basic auth. Okay. Cloud. Oh, effectively free. Oh, interesting. Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, but again, fuck. I really don't want to be. Oh god, we got some more. Let me block. We got another bot here blocking you. Goodbye. I do remember like Vercel's Postgres that they host is very generous. Um, not a full backend. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna have to. I'm probably gonna spend the day looking through this stuff and trying to figure out like what makes sense to write the back end in. We're basically out of time here, so that's that. But you know, made some actual progress on the app. Look, it works. It does the whole thing now. It looks quite horrible. Let's make a new category. Let's do like movie night category. Okay, and then let's pick some movies here. So let's see, like Spider-Man 3. That's a good movie. Do like Spirited Away, and oh, we chose Spider-Man 3. The Thing has spoken. That's what we're doing tonight for movie night. It's watching Spider-Man 3. That's pretty much it. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Do some coding, do some living. I don't know, whatever else it is people do. It's pretty much, read some comic books. Yeah, do